This is 3 News Daily.
Hello everyone, welcome back to 3 News Daily on this gorgeous Wednesday, April 26th. I'm Stephanie Haney here with your top stories on the things that matter most in our area. And in Akron, life is slowly returning to normal. This is 9 days after a grand jury's decision not to charge officers for the shooting death of Jayland Walker. Today, all of the main judicial buildings are open to the public again, and downtown Akron streets are back open to traffic. This is after days of unrest and protests that have impacted businesses in the area. Our Lydia Sparra has the story.
They see all the boards up, and so they think we're closed.
But Da Vinci's Pizza in downtown Akron is open, though the empty shelves and the empty pizza cartons tell us a different story. Several businesses in the area are hurting. Wyatt Bayer says he's lost 50% of his business. With roads closed and no foot traffic, the pizza cartons remain empty.
You know, we try to keep our door open. We try to keep our little chalkboard sign out so people know we're open.
Many streets and city buildings have been restricted to the public since the grand jury didn't indict 8 Akron police officers in the shooting death of Jayland Walker. That was more than a week ago, and now the city is resuming its business. The Akron municipal courts have resumed in-person hearings on Tuesday. The city's municipal building will be open to the public beginning on Wednesday. Many downtown roads have opened or are reopening. Since the grand jury's decision, it's been a ghost town here. Protests have been seen in other parts of the city, but in downtown, it was not the same as 10 months ago when Walker was shot and killed. Bayer says Da Vinci's has been here for 31 years. He had owned the business only 3 days when protests began last summer.
My windows all got busted in, so it was like crazy. And then it took like 3 months to get the windows back because like they're custom glass panels.
Bayer's glad things are opening up. He loves Akron and says when his community hurts, everyone does.
I hope things kind of return to normal and we'll take the boards down and just keep on, keeping on.
Developing in Lorain this afternoon, police are investigating a complaint against a math teacher and intervention specialist at Lorain High School. Police say a video was posted online in which you can allegedly hear the teacher apparently having a sexual conversation with a student over the phone. Police also say that teacher had this student in his classroom in the past. As of now, no charges have been filed, but we do know that the teacher has been placed on administrative leave. We'll have more details on this developing story on What's New at 4 o'clock. Meanwhile, the Ohio NAACP is investigating Geneva area city schools after parents say there have been instances of racial name-calling, bullying, and threats. Ashtabula NAACP President Liz Penna tells us she's taken about 10 complaints in 2 months. She says one student threatened to bring a gun to school and shoot black students. The Geneva School District issued a statement saying that they're investigating and taking this accusation very seriously. Now, changes are coming to the Ohio Medicaid program now that the federal pandemic emergency declaration will end soon. That means the state is required to return to its previous eligibility standards. So now everyone receiving health care coverage through Medicaid must prove their eligibility every year. This affects anyone who received Ohio Medicaid and got a packet in the mail. Dr. Adam Keating from the Cleveland Clinic explains what you need to do if that's you.
To make sure that if they are getting a mailer from Medicaid about redetermination, that they respond to it and that they can reach out to the Medicaid organizations to make sure that their contact information is up to date if it's changed since the last time they went through redetermination.
Now, if you're no longer eligible for Medicaid, your children up to age 19 may still qualify for a year. You'll have to fill out forms to continue their coverage. You can find out how to sign up for alternate options for affordable health care coverage on WKYC.com if you need to. Now, in consumer news, here's an update on Ohio's minimum wage. The coalition Raise the Wage is looking to get a minimum wage increase on the ballot next November. Their goal is to bump it up from where it is now at $10.10 an hour to $12.75 an hour by 2025 and $15 an hour by 2026. The group wants to collect more than 650,000 signatures to get it on the ballot. Advocates for the raise say Ohio's minimum wage has not kept up with the cost of living. Now, last night, the Ohio House Finance Committee cleared the state budget of more than $88 billion. It's a 2-year proposal, and it made its way through with bipartisan support. The full Republican-led House is expected to vote on it today. It includes millions in income tax cuts, help for students to attend private schools, and higher wages for some teachers and healthcare workers. All right, in sports news, the Cavaliers will leave it all on the court tonight in Game 5 of the first round of the NBA playoffs. They face off against the New York Knicks here in Cleveland. They're down 3-1 in this best-of-7 series. That means the Cavs have to win tonight if they want to move on to Game 6. Tip-off is at 7 at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And that brings us to our question of the day. It is make it or break it time for the Cavs in Game 5 tonight, so we want to know, what words of encouragement do you want to send to the team? Post your message to them on the WKYC Facebook page, and I'll read them today during What's New at 4 o'clock. I'll be live from the Cavaliers Fan Fest pregame tailgate at Tower City. That's guaranteed to be a good time. And we do know that summer is right around the corner, and just in time for it, the Rock Hall just dropped its 2023 summer lineup. Coming to the outdoor PNC stage are acts like Fitz and the Tantrums, Grandmaster Flash, and Steve Fossen and Michael DeRozier of Heart by Heart. There's a lot of Northeast Ohio bands headlining this summer as well, so head over to WKYC.com for that full list. Those tickets start at just $15. Now here's some exciting news. Mattel is adding a new Barbie to its lineup, expanding its reach and letting more kids know that they want to represent them. The toy maker is now introducing a Barbie with Down syndrome. This doll is part of the Mattel Barbie Fashionistas line, and it aims to give more diverse representations of beauty and fight the stigma around physical disabilities. Mattel says it worked closely with the National Down Syndrome Society on the doll's shape, features, and clothing. The doll is available online now, and it hits store shelves this summer and fall. Now here's the latest from the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad. They're getting ready to resume National Park Scenic and Explorer tours. Erosion issues caused the railroad to shut down these operations about a year ago, and over the past year, the area has been fixed up and it's almost ready for business again. They get back on the tracks with these trips starting next Friday, May 5th. And before we go, we have exciting news to share. There's a new little meteorologist on the way to the 3 News weather team. That's our very own Matt Wentz, who announced just yesterday during What's New that he and his wife Stephanie are expecting baby number 4 in October. So here's a photo from inside of his house. He says they're ready to fill the 4th and final picture frames where they've got their other 3 little ones on display. We're so excited for them. We want to say congratulations to Matt and Stephanie. They've got quite the little team going over there. Congratulations, you two. We'd love to see it. All right, thanks for watching today's edition of 3 News Daily. Whether you're watching on WKYC Plus, YouTube, Instagram, or listening on your favorite podcast platform, or watching us live on 3 on your TVs, we appreciate you. Come back with us tomorrow for more of your top stories from around Northeast Ohio. Go Cavs!